Hey everyone! Welcome back to the challenge Double Agents Season 36, Episode 4. We are back and they are in the house.
Did you intro us at
Oh,
all?
my bad.
This is
Steph
Inky
TV. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and let you know what you thought. Let us know what.
Please let us know.
We're all over the place.
We're too excited to get started. So
let us know what you thought about today's video. All right, so the challenge competitors just got back in the house. Devin has defeated Wes, and he's bragging about it.
Sent his best friend home, comes into the house yelling, "I'm the smartest person alive?
Strongest man in the world." Try again, Devin.
So he's on a high horse right now, and he's definitely going to be one to not be opposed to having power. He's very much into having power. So,
and on the other side, his partner Tori is devastated that she's stuck with him. She's in the hot tub with Anissa and Fessy, plotting her way to get away as far away from Devin as possible.
And it looks like Tori's a little cozy with Fessy,
and Fessy's cozy with Tori.
So
Teresa and Jay are trying to figure out strategy because they know that Jay is like an easy throw-in for people. Like they could easily throw him in.
He has no alliances right now.
Well, he's trying to make friends, but Josh is super paranoid as he usually is, and he doesn't trust Jay, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, Josh is very, very emotional. And yeah, I want to like him, but he makes it really tough. It's just he really doesn't let tamper his emotions when it comes to gameplay
at all,
and he's just very very, very, very
emotional.
Yes.
Poor Liv. I mean, she's still in her little sling thing. I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious that she's going home. I felt like it was obvious that she was going home last episode because Nicole went home because of her shoulder, and then Liv is in a sling. So I don't know how she thinks she's gonna be able to stay and compete. But
that last challenge was a butt kicker because it took out 2 competitors and left 2 dudes with no partners. So.
Right. I feel like the challenge needs to do a better strategy of making sure their players are safe. I'm no harness and no what was it? No harness and something nothing to keep them
from falling off the back of the truck.
Yeah, so
no harness.
I just feel like they were setting them up to get injured.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, it was fun to watch, from an actual
from our point of view,
but,
not for them.
Because we always have that thinking, if we're on the challenge, if we ever got an opportunity to be on the challenge, it's oh yeah, I would love to do that. And that last one, I don't know.
Right, I'm not trying to get dislocated shoulders and stuff and break something.
I mess around and toss somebody off, and
they don't
we're
trying to have fun.
I'm my bad.
I went on the challenge and I died. So Big T is very open and transparent about her family and losing both of her parents and her brother at such a young age, and how she was adopted by her aunt, I believe, and her uncle. They raised her, and Devin's there, Kyle and Amber, the little Amber. I can't remember her last name.
I think it's Amber B. I don't know.
The little Amber.
One of the other Ambers.
And they're just talking about grief, and Devin's talking about losing his father and just saying how inspiring Big T is to lose both of her parents and stay so positive and just be she's such a positive, upbeat person.
Yeah, you would never. So we had a really great moment here. I actually could see Devin actually having a heart for a moment. Right. But no, we'll talk about that later.
And connecting.
But yeah, because if y'all don't know, Devin in this season, he had just lost a family member.
No, that was a few seasons ago. Yeah. He lost his father.
So, and just hearing as a person that's lost a parent before, it's tough. It's been over 10 years for me, and I still feel that pain. It's not as much as it was when it first happened, but it's still there. And it's just especially if you're really close, and it's given close to Big T's situation. I was adopted by the parent that I lost, and that was a really close relationship for me. And seeing how she's been able to make the most out of that situation for herself, and Devin too, saying how far it took him down, but he's still able to hang on and maintain. So like I can definitely like, appreciate that conversation because like it's a conversation that needs to be had because like losing a parent is not an easy thing at all.
And you never get over it.
You don't.
So it was just nice to see those sides of them, and everybody's just like, just that small little group is like really connecting. And then all of a sudden,
Devin does a 180 on Amber B, which I mean, I can like, he's been in the game long enough to know like new people aren't really to be trusted, and Amber's still new. She's still trying to figure things
new,
out.
but like she's like comforting and hugging Big T after Big T just poured her heart out, and like everybody's like, "Aw!" And then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, I like you, Big T and Kyle, but you, Amber, I
You're on the fence."
And I was like, where did this come from?
So,
what happened?
I think I don't know. Maybe it's
it was too emotional, or he just didn't like the way Amber hugged Big T. I don't know what it was.
Maybe Devin was like sensing like he was being too open, and he had to go back into
right.
I'm the king of this right now.
Yeah, like it was too many emotions, and he was like, "Oh, I got to stop this," and like, turned into a jerk.
You're my new target, so we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's going to go well for Amber B.
Not at all.
Or Amber, I forgot which Amber it is, but
whatever, the little one.
Yeah, shout out to Big T for sharing with us all that awesome information about her, and she's amazing. Like I really like Big T. Like even in the show, outside the show, I think I would really be fun to hang out with Big T. But
it would. She's. I mean, how would it not be fun? Fresh cotton pads.
Right. The accent alone is just 100% of the way.
And then give her a few drinks, and we're gonna have a great time because she's fun.
So yeah, we just finished that sequence between Big T, Devin, Amber. I still forgot the other Amber name.
Amber M.
Amber M. And then Kyle. Kyle's chilling, just in the situation, chilling.
Big T is like,
I just poured my
stunned.
heart out, right? And Devin is like, I don't like Amber.
And he's just going after her. So, and she's little, but she's holding her own. She's like, I'm not leaving, so
she's giving him
you can leave.
The talk back, but I don't know, like it was just weird like how he came at her. Like,
it was so weird.
I'm not a big fan of like, guys coming at women, especially like that. It's just like
but it just didn't fit. It didn't make any sense.
It seems so weird. So like I don't
unless
know
they edited it weird and we missed something, but it just seemed like it came out of nowhere and I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know if they had previous beef from being on different shows with each other, because I don't know where Devin is originally from. I can't remember.
Well, he was on a show with Tori, but he didn't say anything about Amber. I just feel like he feels like he said, "I know girls like her," but I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know if he's typecasting her because of previous situations he's had in life, but I don't know. It just seemed
from
weird.
What we've seen, she did nothing to him, so it was weird.
It seemed like she was just chilling and hanging out with them. And
that's Devin. He's weird. So Amber complains to Corey and Nelson about the situation. Nelson is like, I gotta go stand up for my partner. He goes to Devin.
I forgot that was his partner.
I know.
I was like, oh, that's Nelson's partner? I was like, why does Nelson and Kat save a partner mode? But it makes sense now because like that's his partner.
Yeah. Nelson goes to Devin while he's asleep and nothing comes from it because he's trying to get... He lies just like Josh lied and said that Amber was crying on his shoulder. And then, of course, like the shady MTV editors show her clearly not crying, just like with the whole Casey and Josh thing. So it's like, I'm like, why do these guys always like think that?
Hyping it up.
Yeah, like, oh, she was crying on my shoulder. No, she was not crying, but like Devin's not biting. He's in his bed, half asleep, shoos Nelson away. And Nelson eventually leaves. So nothing happened. Today's challenge is drone patrol. They have to go into this cave. One player has a little ADR thing. Is that what it's called?
It's a viewfinder. The see through the camera.
That they have that thing, and then the other person has to control the drone. Take the drone over to a set of codes, and then once they get the codes, they go back up, type in the code, and then whoever has the fastest time wins. Everybody sucks.
Except for Devin and Tori.
Yeah, they're the only ones to complete this. And then they can't even win graciously. Tori tries to hug him, and he's like, I still don't like you. And she's like, well, I don't like you either, but like, can we just win and be happy together?
So they seem like a strong team.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like they have a good mix of like brawn and...
Tori's the brawn. Devin is the brain.
We'll see.
For now.
But it seems to be working out. So that seems like it was a good decision by Devin to pick her.
Yeah, he's smart. So everybody is at the little quarantine nightclub.
Club Quarantine.
Yeah.
MTV edition.
Fessy and Corey and Nelson are like the three best friends.
Hanging out, having a good time.
Everybody's having a good time. Tori tries to pull Devin aside to gauge where he's at. He wants to throw Josh in. Tori wants to throw herself in, but they still don't know if it's going to be like a guy's night or a girl's night. Even though it seems like it's going to be a guy's night, but you just don't know. Fessy is crushing on Tori, but because she's engaged, she's moved on to the next blonde, Gabby, and now he's crushing on her.
I forgot Gabby was there.
A lot of these, I feel like it's always like this with the new people.
I'm still trying to get used to them.
Yeah, we still have to get used to them, and I feel like every season when they bring in new people, they don't show them a lot, so we kind of forget that they're there, and we just focus on the main characters. Yeah, the main players that we already know. So, I mean, I could take them or leave them, the new people, but whatever. Yeah, we'll see. So drunk Tori goes to Josh. And
Drunk Josh.
goes to drunk Josh.
And they're
trying to figure out who to throw in. She wants to go in, but he wants to go in. And so now he goes over to Casey and Jay. And he's talking about how Devin's going to throw him in. Then he looks to Jay and he's like, "You're friends with Devin, right?" And then Jay's like, "What's going on?" And then
he's like, "I'm just sitting here."
Drunk Josh just comes at him and he's like, "I don't like this energy you're giving me." Jay is just sitting there like, "What's going on?" Casey doesn't know how to calm Josh down. Big T's on the side eating some popcorn and watching the show.
Watching Crazy Josh.
It's a mess.
Oh, man.
So then Jay feels like he's got to get Buck and he's trying to stand up for himself. And then Josh and Jay are just going at it.
Very awkward scenario situation.
Casey leaves. I think Big T leaves at some point. We don't even see her leave. So Josh maybe she was still there. Yeah. Josh finally walks away.
And then he calls him a big baby. A big emotional baby. Which
he is. Josh is a big baby. A big drunk emotional baby. Just like, what is wrong with him? I can't wait for him to leave. Like every season, he just gets more and more annoying. Ugh. So it's time for the house to come together, plead their case, to see who's like up for votes. Jay, Josh, and Nelson are up for votes. Nelson tries to plead his case for his little partner, and it's not working because nobody's scared of little Amber.
Especially based on Corey's little confessional. It's like, nobody is scared of little Amber.
Nobody is scared of her. She's just like, I mean, she's smaller than Big T, I think. Mm. And we saw, like, with Big T, when she was in an elimination round a couple of seasons ago, I believe, she fought really hard, but she's little, and it was easy to beat her. So nobody's scared of little Amber. Sorry, Nelson. You're probably going in.
Yeah. All right, first off, what are Corey and Nelson doing with this little hand-holding situation going on?
It was like maybe they have their own...
Or was it like, little...
Calming handshake
Maybe they were working on a handshake. Yeah. Let's say that. But it was a little...
It looked weird. Because it wasn't like into it, just...
It was like, hey, this is what we're going to do when we get to this point. I don't know. They were going over the handshake situation, but...
It was weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird to me. But, yes, Nelson, you have made a bad choice when it comes to your partner.
I'm like Corey. I don't understand why Nelson picked her. I don't get it.
No allegiances.
Like, she's brand new. Like, I feel like he just picked her based on her looks, and now he's paying the price. Yeah.
So, we'll see. They were getting ready to go into the elimination round, so...
So Nelson and Amber M are the compromise agents. Like, who's surprised?
Kind of figured that was going to happen. Because you can't go after, whoever won's head and expect not to be a possibility of being thrown in. Highly likely, which happened for Devin. Well, for Nelson and Amber.
Amber, yeah.
Little Amber.
And we find out it's a hall brawl. TJ asks Tori and Devin if they want to come down and compete. But they can't know if it's a girls' night or a guys' night, which to me really sucks because I thought like the whole point of being a double agent is you get an advantage.
Right.
So far the only advantage it seems like is you can
elect yourself to go in, but that's about it.
But you can't know if it's a guys or girls' night, so that doesn't seem like much of an advantage, and you only get to see like who voted for somebody,
people.
and that's
Yeah.
kind of like it. I thought, like, if we're gonna have an advantage, let's have an advantage.
Right.
Like, let me know
if it's gonna be a guy.
if it's even worth it to come down.
True. And shout out to Nelson, because like he did say it was gonna be a guys' night when they were all like sitting in the little circle trying to figure out, like, before deliberations.
Right.
He said, like, look at the numbers, like it's gonna be a guys' night. So like him, like, that was a good analytical, like, perspective, and people were like, no, we don't know. He's like, no, Nelson knew.
So they don't know. So Devin convinces Tori not to throw themselves in, because he's like, if it's a guys' night, I'm not trying to go in through a hall brawl. So
true, and that's smart on Devin's part, because
right. Smart for him, but like Tori's like, fine.
I want to go.
Yeah, she wants to go.
I want to get my skull against Little Amber, but yeah, we find out that, like, yeah.
They have to nominate somebody. They're not going to nominate themselves. So Tori, because she talked to Fessy earlier, he said he wanted to go in, even though Josh told her he wanted to go in as well. But because Tori and Fessy are a lot closer, she says Fessy and Anissa, and Josh is pissed. Everybody's confused. Like, everybody's confused.
Like, wait, what? And then, like, yeah, some backhanded stuff seems like it's going on, especially like from Fessy, because like I guess when they were walking up and they saw that was a hall brawl, he was talking to Tori. He's
trying to say like put
get
me
in there, but like you're going against your boy, like so it's just like you can tell like Fessy is here to win money. Like allegiances, alliances, friendships mean nothing to him here. So like Corey's pissed. So
Nelson's pissed.
He's like, oh man, it's gonna be a tough
Everybody
one.
else is confused, and they're a little shocked that Fessy is gonna go against his friend and
his boy. But
they're also a little shocked that Tori is voting in Fessy, because it's like, what kind of deal do you guys have? So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of trust broken moving forward. So I mean, we'll see, but true. I feel like I don't like Fessy.
He's got like a track record now, at least like from the last 2 seasons that he's been on. This past season and then this season currently.
Because I feel like last season he was like, a little shady too.
Yeah, he'll say one thing and then he'll end up doing something else. And I think that's where like Corey and Nelson end up having to go against each other, was I think because of like something that Fessy did. And like, Nelson conceded, or like he was like, I'm a sacrifice so like Corey can stay a little bit longer. And then Corey didn't end up winning. And I think, like, Fessy got close, but I don't think he
didn't win either. So, like, Fessy is all talk.
So. And
he likes to go against people who are smaller than him, just like everybody else. But so he's not anything big or great.
We've seen. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't like him anymore.
So, Josh is dramatic right now
because
because he don't want to go in. Well, because he wanted to go in. Shout out to Nani for telling him to shut up, because he
wouldn't stop. He just kept being.
Yeah. Come on, Josh. It's not that serious, bro. So Stephanie's annoyed. She's not too happy with Fessy playing dirty. Nelson not playing dirty back.
Right? Come on. Like, he's taking his face mask off. He's putting sand in his eyes. He's body slamming him, checking him. He rips his face mask off. If I was Nelson, I would have punched Fessy in the balls so many times. Like, he was close to his balls too. Like, why didn't he punch him in the balls? Anything to get him back. Like, Fessy was playing so dirty. The size comparison alone, Fessy is like this much taller than Nelson. It's like he didn't have to resort to all the dirty play to beat him. Clearly, just his weight on him was enough. Like, Nelson was fighting, but I mean, he's just not strong enough. But like, once they finally get up, like, Fessy hops over Nelson. Nelson and Fessy, it's a race for it, but Fessy gets to it, the buzzer first. It was so close though, but the first round goes to Fessy. And then like, we're about to go in the second round. TJ's like, no more dirty play. I'm like, why didn't you guys say anything in the middle of it when he was doing dirty play? Like, why wait till now to say something?
It's like, he should have been disqualified, or they should have just reset the match.
Right? And make them start over, or tell him to cut it out.
Because you got to win at least twice in order to do it. Like, give Nelson a fair chance to, like, go through it. But, like, maybe they're just like, yeah, Nelson's done. Don't want to put him through any more torture. Let's just do this.
Or just tell him to, like, cut out the dirty play in the middle of it. Yeah. Like, hey, cut it out. But no, they just let him go on. And then now, like, for the second round, after Nelson's, like, beat up and torn up, no more dirty play. I'm so annoyed.
Fessy and Nelson, like, I don't...
They should be done after this.
I don't see that they could be friends afterwards. Like, this is a little grimy. And, like, Fessy is showing, like, very true colors right now. But, yeah, she was very upset with Fessy, so, yeah.
I hope somebody gets their revenge. He needs to go. He better not ever win.
Oh,
I'm done
man.
with him. Nelson's gone home with dirt all in his eyes and pain in his heart from his whack betrayal friend, Fessy. And now Fessy has decided to shake things up. I mean, we all knew he was going to get rid of Anissa. I mean, right?
Yeah.
We knew it.
But I don't know. The move is weird. I mean, I can understand it, I guess, somewhat because of the Big Brother alliance. So he ended up picking Casey. So Leroy and Casey were partners, but he just took Casey from Leroy, and Leroy was like, "Where are you going?"
It was sad.
But yeah, I can see them being a good I can see it being good.
It's a strong team.
It's a strong team. I'm still trying to fill Casey out. For her last, I think she's been on 2 seasons. This is her 2nd season now.
But her and Leroy did win one of the daily challenges.
So. Oh yeah, that's true. So I don't know. We'll see.
Fessy, I don't know. Because people were saying they thought he was going to be much stronger. That Nelson was going to be an easier win,
right?
And he wasn't.
And I think, crap, I can't remember her name, but she made a good point. Just like what you said,
Teresa.
Fessy, Teresa made a good point about Fessy not being as strong as people, he made himself out to be, or people made him up to be. So I think that might get exposed a little bit more later down the road, but we'll see. But
and now Leroy, so Leroy had to pick a partner. He had to pick between Anissa or Little Amber. And of course, he picked Anissa, and nobody wants Little Amber. So now Michi is with Little Amber. And
Team Littles.
Yeah, the Little Bits. Do you guys remember that show? We're the Little Bits. So that's them now. So we'll see if they can make it. I don't know.
That's the end of episode 4, season 36 of the challenge.
Let us know what you thought. Let us know. I mean, you might be Team Fessy. Let us know if you were on his side rooting for him. Or if you feel bad for Nelson like I do. Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And definitely comment. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know when we release a new video.
Subscribe.
And subscribe if you're new.
It's been fun, everybody. You all have a great day. If you like the apparel, check out blackwolfmafia.com or veganwhat.org.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.